Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special episode of the official ARK podcast, as we are here celebrating number 200. My name's Mistletoad, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
All right, thank you for the introduction, Mistletoad. And folks, welcome back to the ARK Daily Podcast. This is number 200. Yes, that's right. We've been here 200 consecutive days, Mother's Days, New Year's. It's been a wild, fun ride. A lot of smiling faces, an incredible community that is absolutely unforkable. Very passionate. The team's proud to have had this opportunity, 10 months to get to December 18th to be able to launch these contracts. We've also been building so much. Our virtual cards, our physical cards, our fiat on-ramp and off-ramps are absolutely just about to explode, about to release, bringing revenue back to the ILC, to our fantastic group of the DAO, the legacy NFT holders, which are partners in everything that the ARK is cooking. We see 109 people here, a lot of folks with I Love ARK in the name. We're giving away 1,500 BUSD live here. So you will have a chance to win 500 if your name is picked, and then it'll be 250. You do not have to be present to win the $250 prize. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with us. Give me a quick moment here as we switch on over here into broadcasting studio. Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening in ARK. We're at 5,236 ARK Vault accounts, continuing our path to growth. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, 324,414 BUSD. Sheesh. IOC reserves holding steady, 309,761 BUSD. Price at 237 as we find our floor. We've offered the whole community the opportunity to bring their ArkFi into the pre-seed contract that is going to be available on May 26th. That's taking a lot of pressure off the sales. This is a time, folks, to rally. This is a time to buy back in DCA, get your positions. The system is paying 2% a day for the folks that are still in a positive NDV or are new investors. It's paying 1% to the folks that have gone to a negative NDV, and it's paying 0.5% to the folks that have pushed it too far or panic and put themselves in a situation where they're just not compounding, which is absolutely fantastic. We understand that this is a long-term project. The investors, especially those that came in the past couple of months in the beginning of ARK, have done absolutely astonishing. The returns are through the roof. The legacy NFT holders have received over 42% return on their investment. That's almost halfway to paying for themselves. And after that, it's just pure profit with everything that the team and the project is putting out here. The mobile application, an absolute success. Very proud of the work of our mobile development team. And as the on and off ramps plug into it, we're going to see here through our network marketing program that this project is going to go just exponentially much bigger. Right now, 5,236 accounts is very, very, very small. We've got a lot of folks here that are invested, are participating, that are pulling for the ARK. Some great leaders that are going to be presenting in our Zoom presentations to the general public, to the Joe and Janes of the world, the truck drivers, the farmers, the nurses, the fathers, the people in the real world who understand that inflation is taking a hold. Over 45% of Americans are living paycheck to paychecks.
Atlas, your
So many
microphone
folks
a
in the
little
world.
roboto.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and tackle that real quick. Give me a quick moment because, yeah, it is not comfortable when we're having microphone issues. Well, I'll fix that. I'll go ahead and, because I'll have to probably log back in, and I'll let Mr. Brett Nordine come and join us and speak on this wonderful day.
Yeah, thanks, Atlas. And yeah, busy day today. We got the founder letters out. The link will pop up when you go to the D app, and you should be able to see that pretty much everywhere. But that links over to our Git book, and kind of summarizes the last week or so of events. We understand the price drop issues. There's a lot of questions and things coming in about the system in general, the ILC, what we're doing and working on, background as far as utilities and things go. So that letter is kind of a comprehensive answer to all of those questions. And if we do have any more questions, we are always open to answering those, both in the Telegram, Discord, as well as on the podcast live here. So we encourage everyone to do that. Go ahead and take a read on the letter. And we also found that there was a lot of people that haven't come and participated in the podcast. We want to give them a different way to consume the information that everybody here is probably really familiar with, especially those that have the ARK in their names. I'm sure you're very well up to speed, but there's a lot of people in the community that it was obvious to us that they didn't have the same information that everyone else had, and were making decisions or comments, to that effect. So we wanted to address those in a formal way, one that everybody could take a look at, read. They can convert that into their own native language on Gitbook. We thought that was a good platform to do that on, and hopefully that'll answer a lot of their questions. It might raise more, which is fine too. We're willing and open to answer those. Great progress today. Alex has been working his butt off on the air card, the first off ramp, and we made some progress also on the on ramp as well. Just having those meetings and discussions in the background, making sure that we have everything from a security standpoint lined up, and implementing the new design, the new process flow, and getting everything hooked up. Taking a little bit of time, which is fine, but we're still on track for next week to have the off ramp, and I think the on ramp will come very quickly after that. We're just, working in both of those in parallel, and it'll just be a matter of getting that content and that web page up, and finishing the integration with the new design flow. So those are looking great. The light paper for the pre-seed round is finished. We had some comments and editorial feedback initially. We're gonna get the preliminary version of that out, and then work probably next week to add some more to it. I just want to make sure that there's a couple details. We had some feedback about the yield schedule being fixed. Some investors were concerned that because we're manually adjusting the yield on a daily, weekly basis, that might be a concern for some people. So we had some internal discussions today about that. I think we're going to go ahead and leave it manual, because we do have, a cap that we don't want to exceed, just a liability point that we don't want to dilute the opportunity for all the other pre-sales that come in if there are too many tokens given away in the pre-seed. So we just need to be cognizant of that we don't screw up our tokenomics ultimately. We think there's going to be a big response for this, especially for the people that have been around for a while, that have been stacking their tokens already. So we want to make sure we give as many people as an opportunity as possible, but also we've talked about not giving away the store, and we just need to be careful that we don't do that. So yeah, that's about it from my end. Anything else, Atlas, you can think of?
Let's see if the microphone is again.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, we also are looking at the limits. We can't let a massive amount of ArkFi token come into the pre-seed. So be also expecting some numbers, and it's going to be on a first come first serve basis. So the folks that are really in a position, they've been stacking their ARK, taking the pressure off of the ILC. They're going to be highly rewarded. There's no doubt about that. But want to make sure that they have the upper hand. The folks that panic sold and went into a frenzy. We're going to be able to hear them pretty much through the rest of this year. They're not going to be in such a great position. I think that's a very fair and balanced way to move forward. So thank you to everyone who has stayed calm, cool, and collected, as we like to be here on the ARK. The smart money knows the opportunity. We've had some great buys come in throughout the day, as well as understanding that this team is building so much more than just the ROI DAP, which has been extremely successful, and the revenues are going to, I think, really show a lot of people here something that's never been done before. I mean, we've already accomplished a lot. We've proven a lot. The mobile application is a game changer. We just have to connect it to the onboard and the offboarding components that we've built here, so that it can be a seamless, quick, frictionless process for the investors that are coming from the real world, that are not Web3 experts, that don't have Binance accounts. And generally, all of us have brought friends into crypto at some point, or family or coworkers, and understand that it's a gruesome process of connecting their bank account with a centralized exchange and doing the transfer. A lot of times the KYC can be pretty intrusive, right? Send me 6 forms of ID and a blood sample. Some of these places, and a lot of them hold your token for 24 hours or a week, and that can really be detrimental when you're understanding that someone's been presented the opportunity and they want to go ahead, they want to move fast, they're pumped up, and now they have to go through this long process. So we've identified a way to get the maximum growth for folks to be able to really come in. So we're looking forward to it. We're very excited about it, and it is I Love ARK Day here, 200th podcast, and we want to go ahead and let some of the leaders and investors in our community stand up and tell us their emotion, tell us why they love ARK, or what do they love the most about ARK. So let's open it up. Let's hear from you guys. Who would like to be first?
I'll go first.
So, Mr. Karen, welcome on board, brother.
Thank you. Congratulations on 200 podcast episodes. Before we get into all that I like about ARK, I think this run right here stands head and heel above any project in the space. Not only is Brad on here, Brett on here, Mistletoe on here, Dr. Kelly, you're on here every day, like every single day. And, this project for investors, we knew it was a long-term project. And, most of us that understand ARK, read the white paper, in it for the long haul. Honestly, the token price currently truly, honestly doesn't matter. You're still getting ARK tokens printing out. You're still going to make money in the process. So, ultimately, I'm still super excited to be here for the ride. But then also, this project, obviously, you guys had in plans for a long time, brought it to fruition. All the external revenue that's coming, all of the updates, the onboard, the off ramp, this is still the place to be. And, just for, whoever's listening or looks out later, you kind of lightly, I know people kind of lightly say dollar cost average, but no, you really should be taking dollar cost averaging in very serious right now, because that's what investors do. We've got to enjoy a ride with ARK. for the last 6 to 7 months, it with a consistent, steady price. But if people understand investing for the long time, when there's blood in the streets, that is the time to buy. That is literally the time to buy. And so, and I'm not just saying this to get people on board. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. No telling how many 4,000 ARK tokens I'll have during this rebound space. But, people will be looking like, dang, I wish I would have did that. He was smart for doing that. You can max ARK wallet for 10 grand right now. You know what? And then the turnaround for the pre-seed and getting $5 a token, I think it presents a phenomenal opportunity, and I'm just glad to be here for the ride.
Let's go. Thank you. I saw you topping up. Oh, you're topping up. You're making the big moves, and you always have been a man of great integrity, and you've always stepped up and put your money where your mouth is. I mean, I've seen you drop money in here, and you're having an amazing investment and adding to it. It's the smart money move. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Who would like to be next?
I'll talk. Oh, someone else?
All right, Mr. Eternal, go right ahead. We'll let Mr. Big after that. Great to see the enthusiasm.
Yeah, too much silence for me there. There's lots of thoughts and emotions that could be shared here, but for me, just the deeper we get into this, and even with the recent situation, it's just becoming more and more apparent how the synergy of all the ecosystem works hand in hand, and just how beautifully everything is working together. I've been watching the liquidity, the ILC, the accounts, the people dropping down, like more people to 0.5. I see the 1%ers, 2,000 or around there. And just, in my position in the bonds, seeing people exit and new people come in, being able to see the different, the amount that's increasing for my rewards. I mean, everything is working together. And, just I can notice the differences with people coming in and buying when I do my DCA every day too. But yeah, the protocol is amazing. All of the parts of the ecosystem work together perfectly. And, as everybody, is well aware, you guys are here. You've taken the time to talk to people, answer questions until people are satisfied. It's sad that a lot of people don't pay attention to the Telegram and get to hear all this. People are flying blind out there, I feel. But, for those of us that are listening and stuff, like, it's inspiring listening every day. It keeps people engaged, and, the team being consistent, having integrity, showing that you guys are doing the best for the investors and what's good for the platform, making the hard decisions, even if it's not popular. There's so many different things that I like about ARK, but those are the main ones.
Wow, thank you, Eternal. And I know you like analysis and data. You're always looking at the Dune, being very supportive here with us. You've been a catalyst really into growth here with your leadership, with your experience in the space, and lifting others, which is your motto, and something that I think we share in common, caring about people, being transparent, and with that, one of the great numbers that we were looking at in the past couple of days, there's over $2.9 million that has been awarded to the investors here. Over 2,000 people have gotten their ROI and then some, and have done extremely well for themselves. I mean, it's really been amazing, the revenue that this has really been able to bring back home. We built this project for the bear market, understanding that so many people last year, they went through a really, really hard time. And there was not really a lot of options. A lot of the folks told us, you guys are insane if you think you're going to go out and raise funds for this project. And I mean, we had record sales, sell out in 2 minutes in our first round. And then we, made it that you could only, get 2 NFTs to get into that private sale and the pre-sale. And that sold out in 12 minutes, and we just kept going. There was issues of liquidity in other projects. There were some people that were very disheartened, disappointed, and really betrayed. When developers change the rules of the game, they raise super high taxes. They put, sell limits where folks are just tied. Their hands are tied. They can't move. They're in a position where they don't know where to go or who to believe in or have faith again. And so many folks spent time with us, saw, my reputation and what I've done before in the space, and came in and said, hey, look, Atlas has built a fantastic team. We are going to go in. We're going to give this a shot. And they've been highly rewarded for making that smart decision. And, Brett put it, I think, in a very good way yesterday on the podcast. He says, right now you're in a position, anyone who comes in or adds really below even the private round. And those folks waited, almost about, 8 months, when they funded the project so we could get the right team to build the contracts and really do something special, which I think we've absolutely accomplished. So this is, a relaunch. You could almost look at it, a great opportunity to go forward. So thank you for all your hard work, brother. The ARK loves you too. Let's let Mr. Big step up. Come join us, Mr. Big.
Thank you, Atlas. I'm going to make this real quick. I've been in crypto since 2016.
It's going to be a peak one as well.
No, every Saturday.
I've lost money in hundreds of projects, but I've never ROI'd so fast in a project. I got in January. I missed the pre-sale and the early sales. I paid $571, and I still ROI'd by March. So if you're listening right now and you thought you missed a pre-sale, now is the time to get in. I've already taken a lot of money and got into half the price that I've been redepositing every day when the ILC drops a lot. Nothing goes up forever, folks. It actually, it's like the stock market. It needs to breathe every once in a while, and that's a good thing. So all I'm going to say is you're going to get an opportunity if you want to get in right now. And don't listen to all the noise you hear out there. These are just keyboard warriors that are butthurt because they didn't understand the program. So please, come in here every day, ask your questions. We're not going anywhere. I mean, I represent the old people because I'm in that gray area, people. I won't go any more into that. But I love these people. They've accepted me, and I try to do the best I can and spread the word. Thank you again, Atlas, and everybody in the group.
Thank you, Mr. Big. Fantastic. Bullish. He's always bullish. And like you, so many folks have got a great ride. Go right ahead, sir.
So I just wanted to add to that and just say, remember why you got in. Smart investors remember why they got into projects, and they have their reasons. They have their exit strategy, right? But it shouldn't be price, right? I mean, like if you're day trading, you have a stop loss. Okay, maybe you're exiting a trade because it had a stop loss. But when you're thinking long term, you're thinking about fundamentals. Nothing has changed fundamentally. If anything, the forward vision of the project, like we can all see it. So if fundamentals haven't changed, they've gotten stronger, and the price is lower. If you really believe in the project, you're DCAing. This is not financial advice, but I'm just saying price shouldn't be like an exit strategy per se. I mean, remember why you got into the project. The fundamentals haven't changed, and there's just so much being done by the team. You can see them working relentlessly, So that's really all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Much appreciated, brother. And well said. Who's next?
I like investing in ARK because it's clean, simple, pretty much stress-free, and definitely something that I look forward to getting a little bit out of every day.
Thank you, brother. Well said.
right, I'll
Who's
take my.
next?
Is it okay if I go?
Amanda. Yes, of course. Absolutely.
Goodness,
Glad to have you here.
thank you. Of course, I'm here. It's the 200th. It's a big party. Why do I love ARK? Goodness, because it's given me hope for a future again. You know, a financially secure future where one day my retirement day will actually come instead of the retirement day coming because I died of a heart attack at my desk at 90 years old. So to have that future again and to know that I really believe that one day I'll be able to retire and enjoy everything that I've worked all these years for. And then the second part is really just what it's done for my family and how much it has tightened the bonds. You know, my dad got me into this, and I was always very close with my dad to begin with. But having this to talk about every day is really just brought us even closer and brought me closer to my sons when they got involved. It's really just become a whole family affair that we are tighter than we've ever been because of ARK. So it's not just money for me. It's what it's done for my family as well.
Fantastic, Amanda. And we love your videos. If folks you haven't seen Amanda's videos about ARK, she's been one of our newest and really most effective YouTubers. A lot of passion for the ARK, and she's come a long way. She's going to be presenting on Zoom as we cross the bridge over with our mobile application to the real world. And we're looking forward to having her on board. Thank you so much, Amanda. Let's see who's next.
I'd like to say something.
Go right ahead. Thank you, sir.
Anyway, I just was lucky. I just, in my journey in this DeFi space, I got rugged a few times, and I just happened to see something about ARK when you guys were going through it was actually, I think after the private sale, just before pre-sale. And then I just started doing my research, and then I jumped in a couple of AMAs. And what I noticed from the beginning is that the team took the time to answer everybody's question and gave everybody in the community an opportunity to speak and get their questions answered. They didn't, no question was a dumb question. And even today, I think you guys have been able to build a community where everybody's looking out for each other, from people who've been in it since the beginning to new people that jump into the Telegram. There's always somebody there that can help answer somebody's questions. And I've been in other Telegram groups where the discussions can get really bad for a new person. Like, they treat you like you're stupid because you're new. So there is nothing like that here. And I love it. I added another wallet through all this. So I have, one for everyone in my family. And I believe you're in you guys' vision. I think you're going to prove everybody wrong that you won't be able to make an ROI app successful. So thank you all.
Thank you so much, brother. Well said. Thank you. Who else loves ARK and would like to share with us why?
I'd like to say something, if I may.
Yes, go right ahead.
Hi. I'm kind of a curmudgeon, and if my wife hadn't been involved in ARK, she gives me hope every day. We're the perfect match, because she's really involved in ARK and she really is upbeat about it and very, very optimistic. And so I can't help but catch a little bit of that excitement as well. And just thank y'all for being here for us during our retirement.
Well, we wish you a lot of success. There's a lot for everyone here in the future, and I think that it's not a secret. This team works 7 days a week. It doesn't change the rules, doesn't betray their community, very transparent, and folks like you that that are depending on ARK for their financial safety and future. Their hedge against inflation are, the driving force, the inspiration for us to get up every day and do what we love to do here. So thank you very much. Who else would like to tell us why they love ARK?
Hey, Atlas, how you doing?
All right. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for coming on board, brother.
Yeah, cheers, man. Look, I mean, firstly, 200 podcasts. Congratulations to the team. That is an absolutely inspiring effort. You've been in here every single day. No question too small or too big. You addressed everybody, with every one of their queries. And, I've been around in crypto since early 2017, and I've never, ever seen a team communicate so well with its community and be so transparent. And I think just in terms of, sort of some of the specific things we love about ARK, and I'm speaking a little bit here for my partner in crime, Max Power, as well, but really the ideas surrounding utilities, which we've come to learn a lot more about in the past few months and few weeks, are really sort of taking a different sort of viewpoint to the ways in which an ROI DApp can generate that revenue to bring funds back and funnel them back into the ecosystem, and your ideas around that and your vision around that is really, really compelling. I love the logo there, man. That's excellent. But yeah, we've come to learn a lot more about some of these utilities now. Obviously, we've got the fiat on-ramp, which is imminent. The virtual debit, Visa, MasterCards, and also the physical cards, both of which I'm looking forward to be able to utilize. And of course, we've got our the ArkNet launch coming up, and we've been stacking away for that. We think it's one of the best opportunities we've seen in crypto to sort of get in at that ground level pre-seed pricing, sort of beat the VCs. And of course, there's a hell of a lot more to look forward to with the on-chain gold token. And of course, next year as well, we've got the, potential to roll out a layer one as well. So there's just so much going on. And I guess what I'd say to people is, whilst the events of the past week have been, somewhat unfortunate, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time to get all these things out, but, you're in the right place. These are really, really exciting utilities that the team are bringing to the table. They're badly needed services for the space and for the broader, the broader crypto community are going to want to utilize this stuff. So, I can't thank the team enough for everything they've done, their transparency, their integrity, and the sort of community that you've been able to develop, I think, is a testimony to your efforts. So thank you guys for everything you've done, everything you're doing, and I'm really looking forward to this ride.
Thank you, sir. Wow. And having you folks invested here and your weekly review, your videos about ARK comes out every Sunday. If you folks haven't seen it, you need to go to YouTube, to the Crypto Badgers channel. They do it like nobody else. Very professional. They bring out their Excel sheet. They share their journey. And they really bring all the alpha that happens here in the whole week. Not everyone has time to be here every single day on the podcast, but they go through all the recordings. They pick out all of the details, alpha, and present it in a way that's entertaining. It's fun. At the same time, it's professional. It's a smart money mindset of well-seasoned professionals in the space who've been around. So make sure to subscribe, check them out, hit the like, and stay tuned if you don't have the time to be here with us on the podcast every Sunday. The Week in Review is absolutely a banger. Thank you, sir. Who else? Who else wants to join us and tell us why they love ARK? Yeah, let's go. You the man in the house. The kids are happy, smiling. The ambassador of ARK for North Korea. Go right ahead, sir.
North Korea? Right, South Korea.
Oh, sorry,
Anyway.
South Korea. Yeah, we get in trouble for that one. All Korea.
Yeah, just remember that there are other communities outside of English speaking. We love ARK. I love ARK. As you see my name, I love ARK. And the reason why I love ARK that the team, Atlas and his team, are telling the truth since the beginning. What it says consistently: take your profit, put money into your wallet, and then let it use. And we've been telling that one from the beginning. And then if we follow your advice, we are all in profit, ROI, including me. So I love that. And then since then, you're telling the other things. That's the future, solving the problem in the current economic situation. So you are proposing all other good things. And it takes time. We just need to be patient, and we just wait and see. When you onboard a ship, you just don't see, you just don't expect to be clear sky, sunny days. Sometimes it rains, winds, high tides. That's how you ride. So, and this is a crypto, and you see unexpected things, and the team has a plan to go through. I congratulate you and your team to have 200 consecutive podcasts. This is remarkable.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You've been another great leader here in the ARK community. Spreading the word in the Korean language and participating here from these 200 podcasts. I'm sure at least over 120 or 50 of those you've been here present and showing your support, educating, and your passion for investing, your passion for transparency has always come through. So thank you, and the ARK loves you too, buddy. Thank you. Who's next?
Yes, even I don't be in the live podcast. I always listen to recorded ones, so I'll be here 200.
Yes, sir. No, but you've been here live a lot. And especially in the first couple months, we'd stay here 3-4 hours. I mean, we're so passionate about crypto. We have the DeFi sessions where we look at what's happening outside of the ARK. I mean, we've been so spoiled to just sit back, enjoy, not have to look at a chart, pay ourselves every single day, do the right thing, and understand that the long play in the project. That's what we said always, is it's a long-term, multi-year. We came here to build so much more, and to see everybody get a win for us has been the greatest satisfaction, really. So let's see who else would like to join us today and tell us why they love ARK.
Hey, what's up, Atlas?
Hello, Atlas.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
I know we got two people. Let's go.
Yeah,
Who wants to speak first?
I'll just go. I'll be real quick. I just wanted to say I haven't chimed in a lot, but I've been here since before the beginning, and the reason that I have unwavering faith in you and Brett and Brad and Mistletoe, everybody, is just that you're good people, and I know some of you on a personal level over our relationship, but to also see the competence and the intuitiveness and the intelligence that you guys project when you deliver, when you say you're going to deliver. It's not that you're going to prove people wrong. You're going to prove a hell of a lot of people right, because you have so many people behind you, and we're all pulling for you, and we're all confident in you. Love you, buddy.
Oh man, you got to be emotional. Wow, thank you. You've been with us, man, for a long time, and it's been amazing to have this relationship with you, and know that so many people here, they've come into our DMs and shared their story, what they've been through, and there's a common denominator here that I hear all the time, and it's the ARK saved me in the heat of the bear, worst moment. Got so many people through, folks with their transmissions breaking down, having, lost their jobs. Some people in other parts of the world where, they're facing inflation. I mean, Argentina is 100%. It is just mind-boggling what's happening, and to win the spark and have it be a life-changing opportunity. We've been able to witness so much good, so much growth, and thank you for that, Smackworth. That was very kind. Let's turn it over to Febby 27.
Hello, brother. I would just like to say hello from South Africa. Yeah, I would just like to tell everyone that big brother of ours, Ozone, in the DCA group, got a lot of us into ARK, and Frank Yoda, Atlas, you know him as well. He got us into ARK.
Great team.
And yeah, we're actually very proud to be in ARK, and Ozan himself did a lot of reviews in the past couple of months on Drip and ARK and a lot of other ROI gaps, and I think ARK has been on top of the list a few months, and I'm happy to be in it. And if it wasn't for Mark and Frank and Ozone and a lot of people in our group, I don't think I would have been here. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy. Just want to say one thing to everybody out there. The whole world is in a recession right now, and I think we need a little bit of positivity in our lives, and I really hope that ARK could be the answer. And yeah, let's just stay positive and have a braai. Thank you, guys.
Yes, that means the barbecue, right? For the rest of us that don't know, the braai.
The barbecue.
Let's go. Thank you, sir, and the DCA crew. Shout out to all the DCA crew. Amazing people, and by far my favorite community of crypto investors. The testimony that happens in that group, starting all the way from the top, like it always is in anything in this world. The leader there, Mr. Ozone, is a incredible human being that personally has helped so many folks in that community, people that have lost their homes, their jobs. He's given them not even loans, just here, let me help you out. Give me your wallet. And it's really changed a lot of lives in that group. So it's an honor for us to be associated with the DCA family, and it's been great to see the success and the patience and the education. They're absolutely on fire. And if you don't know the DCA group, send me a DM. Go over there and become a part of that community. The man has a heart of gold, and I think he's been able to amass a community of like-minded folks that are using crypto to change their lives and get to the next level and feed their families. So big inspiration whenever I go there and I read and I hang out. Smart investors, no toxicity, just love, appreciation, education. And I think a lot more groups should really take a page and some inspiration of how to be an investment community. Who would like to be next?
Yeah, I just wanted to say a few things. I have, I'm still new to ARK, having got in about a month ago or so. And these podcasts were, we had roughly about 40 people or so in them. And, now it's more than, 3 times that much. And I think the community element is really key. And that's why I think these podcasts offer a lot of value. A lot of people coming in and giving insights and giving their personal experiences, and also that have been in, the system. There's a lot of people in here, I think, that have been in much longer than I have. And the community element is a really great support structure for people that are kind of getting into crypto. I'm working on like another video right now where they were talking about, if you had invested in the top 2,000 like altcoins over the last since like 2018. There was a report that said that on average those coins were down 56%, and in the top 100 it was like your average return was 0%. So there's certainly a lot of risk when you're getting into cryptos. There's a lot of volatility. It's much different than fiat markets, and there's a lot of people that are intimidated by that. And the community element is so key, and we don't see enough of that in the crypto space. I've been a part of some very large communities with some projects that ultimately didn't pan out well. But I think the having a large community structure, and also with some of the things that are being built to kind of support the on-ramps with everything that's coming into this ecosystem is going to be really interesting to see. I think like if you're just looking at price, it might be discouraging for people that are just looking at that. But when you look at some of the other metrics, with like some of the people are saying in here, people that are dropping down to 1% or 0.5%, the ILC is actually improving, and so that I'm sure that's probably part of the structure to protect liquidity in the system. So for those that don't fully understand some of those aspects, and that I'm still learning and I'm picking up as I go, it becomes really intriguing, because it offers a different way of viewing the project as a whole. And so yeah, I'm excited to see where things go. I'm excited to see how some of all these different offerings come out, and how those can really be impactful for the ARK ecosystem as a whole.
Thank you, Clover. Well said, brother. And we've extended our community and opened our arms to embrace you, and you've stepped up. I've already done a couple of videos. Great feedback from the whole community, the way that you did the whiteboard presentation. A lot of us here felt like we were getting a PhD, and just amazing to see you're new, but you've really taken the time, done your due diligence, and have gone through the foundation, the vault, legacy NFTs, and been able to, in a very short amount of time, piece everything together to the point of conveying it from that level of education that I think is very unique and very special to your style. So thank you very much for your support, brother. You're never late to come in here and become a leader in this community, and there's just a lot of opportunities. We're going to be hiring, as well as we launch our on and off ramps of tech support folks. There's a lot of opportunity here. We always, as you know, it's my style, I always promote from within. Everyone that you see here that works at ARK has been, promoted from within. Brett, you're looking at Crypto Love, you're looking at Mistletoe, Coach Brad, some of these folks. So we're going to keep expanding, and we're seeing who's really stepping up and who's becoming a pillar of this community, and well-deserved. So it's there for the taking, and just amazing amount of effort that folks have brought to the table that makes a huge difference. So let's see who's next.
I'd like to say something.
Go ahead, brother.
It really hit home with me with the way that y'all acted so professionally and with so much patience with everybody. I know that y'all were getting hammered from every side, but that's one of the best things that is about y'all. Y'all are always cool, calm, collected, and that's what I love about this place.
Thank you, brother. Look, it's not hard. When you're passionate, you're transparent. We would never betray the community, change taxes. That's not what we're here to do. Everybody's free to manage your investment, and everyone is in a different position. Some folks are really living off of ARK. You'd be amazed how many folks depend on this project. It's been their winner. It's been their saving grace. So, folks, pay yourselves if you need to, if you want to come and participate in the pre-seed. and you're helping to take the pressure off of the IOC. We know the whales are all doing it. They've taken the time to go through the roadmap presentation. If you haven't done that, it's pinned, so you can see really where the ARK is headed, what direction, and the plans are very clear. So thank you so much for that. Who else would like to be next? I think we're going to take just a couple more people, and I also want to ring the bell. We had I believe it's a $9,065 buy-in. Let's go. Sheesh.
Let's get this crypto.
Oh, god damn. Oh, yeah. Let's get this crypto.
What's
All
good,
right,
Atlas?
who's next? Mr.
What's good?
Donatello. ARK royalty in the house. And I think he still got the record for the most ARK YouTube videos. I know he's doing a lot of stuff now for ARK on Twitter. I hope you're
Yeah.
doing well, my friend. An honor and a pleasure to have you.
I'm doing great. I'm cool, calm, and collected. Just looking at the, and I just I wanna just say, good job, with the team, even the community. How the community rallied despite all the noise that was going on, and I just wanted to say, like, the project is what is built as a long term. You got to have a long term scope, a long term mindset of what's coming. Nothing to worry about, of course. And I made a video, and I do my calls on Tuesdays, educational calls, and I had to give the guys that's on there a perspective, and I had to take a because I was in a lot of ROI dApps too, and to see what happened to ARK, in a way, how the mind works is when you've had an experience of something, and that experience looks similar, you automatically begin to have fear or begin to look at this same thing in the same light. But if you had to take a seat back and look at it from a different scope and look at what's being built, look at how the team and how the community is being run, it gives you a different outlook on everything that's happening. Because I've been in crypto for a while, so I can say, based on my look in crypto, and based on what I've experienced, and based on being in a lot of communities, this is totally different. Like, this is one of the places I know that we can come in here every day and listen to the podcast and answer questions, and we're not silenced. And the big part about it, you have the leaders of the whole project in the podcast every day, and they're allowing everyone to ask their questions. They're not silencing no one. They're not telling no one, oh, that's dumb. They're not saying, like, they come and they give you an answer for everything. And that's one major difference. Another major difference is there's always an admin in the chat, pretty much 24/7. If you need to come and you just need to talk, or if you just got a text, you can write it in the chat. They'll answer your questions. On top of that, you have a community that's rallying behind this, that's also answering questions that people have. You have a dev team that's willing to step up to talk and answer any questions. It's just so much. And then when you go back and you look at what's being built utility wise, and the ones that's been in ROI dApps for a while, we can all say that we've been in dApps and we've been promised stuff, and what's been promised haven't been delivered. And we can say, well, ARK has promised, and they've delivered something already, and they're about to deliver something else that they promised. So they're delivering everything that they're saying they're going to do. And that gives me hope of investing in ARK, because I know when they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. And if something was to change, they be straight up and they'll be up front. Oh, we can't do this because of this issue. So they're not hiding nothing. They're transparent. To me, they're trustworthy. Their integrity is the highest I've seen in crypto regarding projects. and it's just such amazing community. This is probably the first time that, being in the chat that we've seen any kind of negativity from my eyesight. But even with the negativity, you still have the community running around to kind of try to bring some positivity back. And that love that to the real wheels fall off, and I'm gonna keep pushing ARK despite what anyone say, because I know what's coming. I know what the future is. I can see it, and I know it's bright, and that's really all I got to say.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. And you've been a believer, a supporter. You've gone out of your way. I mean, a video about ARK every day. That's been huge. I mean, that's passion. That's education, and bringing also your love of God, man. Your spirituality into what you do. It's something that I also commend and respect very highly. You walk in integrity, brother. You keep it real. And you're not one of those people out there, hey, look at my videos, sign up, and playing a lot of games that some people just don't have any integrity or backbone. You've shown to be a leader and a person that puts their money where their mouth is, and you always tell people, hey, don't over leverage yourself. Folks, you don't need a lot of money to come into a system like ARK on a multi-year plan to do well. Just have patience, sit back, and the way you do it, it's just so. It's so genuine. You always speak from the heart, and someone that we absolutely are just so honored to have on board, like so many of the other folks here. But you've put the work in an amazing way. So this community, this project, everybody here really owes you a lot, man. Thank you. Amazing. Who's next?
Hey, Alice.
Coach Roberto, all the way live from always warm, always sunny Miami. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. The reason I love ARK is definitely the community, and it's like full of people that are connected. They're totally come from their hearts. They want to support everybody to win. And it's unbelievable because it's like we all have the same story. And every time I talk to someone, it's like it's like this, the energy spirit follows people that are connected to spirit, and that's what I get from ARK. And I also wanted to just say that to thank you for that call that you did in December. I can't even talk. And to give me the opportunity to play this game. And, I'm just grateful for that call. So thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And you've also become a leader here. You come in every Monday. We do the breathing session together. For a lot of folks, they've never experienced something like that, and the feedback has just been amazing. A lot of folks have come in here. Trading in these crypto markets can be very, very stressful, and sometimes taking 10, 15 minutes out of your day, it can really help you to relax and just reset from all the stress and the concerns and the worry. So you've contributed with your experience in your path. So we're happy to have, brought you on board, and the results have been just amazing. Always here, always early, and so passionate about what we're doing. And you came to give us the breath, but I think you got involved because of the community and the success of the investment that it's had for you. So thank you so much, sir. A long friendship. So we've always had great experiences together, and it's my pleasure to share it with you and everybody else here.
Yeah, thank you. It's, we've gone through some games.
We have, man.
Yeah,
We're creators, co-creators. We're
yes,
co-creators,
sir.
brother.
Absolutely.
And we keep going. Great things, happy days coming. We've had so many happy days, and there's so more ahead. This setback that's happened is really, an opportunity. I've been happy to see so many folks come. They see price change, and now they want to understand what's going on, and it's created an opportunity for us to connect with so many folks that are using the ARK the way it was intended. This is there for you to pay yourself every day. Not everybody has the time to come and read the Telegram, but they're all benefiting. They've all done extremely well for themselves. And through their interest, we've been able to, I think, reconnect with a lot of the community. And our intention is everyone, so that you don't get left behind as we're building so much more here for everyone. Who else would like to be next?
I'll jump in here, Atlas.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
I'm going to agree with what a lot of people have said. The fact that you, Atlas, you as the leader of this project, every time I get a chance to get on these podcasts, you are here. Brett is here. Mistletoe is here. You know what I mean? That's what I love about this thing. You guys, as the leaders of this project, are, in my experience, are always here. I love that. I'm going to get a little honest here. I would suggest that there's probably not very many people that are in this podcast right now that are not, at the very least, somewhat disappointed in the fact that the price has gone where it is. And to those that say price doesn't matter, I would disagree. I think price does matter, depending on how you're looking at it. I think price always matters. If it goes up, we're making more money. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm a nobody. I'm not really, I'm just here compounding every day. And I'm one of those guys that doesn't have a choice but to sit back and compound every day. I don't have 10 or 20 grand laying around where I can DCA in. So I'm just doing my thing, and I'm enjoying it. And I love this thing. I love this thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be negative at all. Just trying to be honest. But I love the idea behind it. I love the way that you guys run it. I love everything about it, So I'm here for the long run. I've been stacking my tokens to the best of my ability and getting ready for this pre-seed and thanks for letting me speak.
A pleasure to have you here, brother. Thank you so much. You got the long-term strategy, and that's what it's about. Who else would like to speak with us? Tell us why you love ARK. We have a couple more minutes, and then we'll
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, there he is. The legend. The rainmaker. Make it rain. Make it rain, Brandon.
The first plane I was on had technical difficulties. And so we actually literally had to get off that plane and go into the terminal and get into a different plane. But on the heels of what that gentleman just said, I would echo those sentiments. And Atlas, you and Brett would remember that first Telegram call that we had with Shannon, Florida Realtor. And I would just say, it was you and Brett, because you guys remember I was pretty skeptical, and I had some pretty pointed questions and you guys just knocked it out of the park. You were right there. You had, not just the right answers, but just the way you communicated with me. It was such a breath of fresh air. And so I would echo that it's you and Brett. I see that a little picture there. So I would just and then as you know, ArkFi has been super helpful for my situation and my family. So thank you guys for that, and thank you for that first phone call that got me in the door. You guys did an amazing job with that call, and you continue to do an amazing job running the whole protocol. So thanks, guys. I'm gonna go back to mute.
Yeah, you sound busy. Now I understand what you said about the plane ride. I was doing 10, 20 different things. I was like, wait, what is it about? Okay, now I know.
I'm waiting
yeah, we've been busy, and thank you for all your support, Brandon. You've put your heart and soul and time, as well as your capital, into ARK, and we understand the responsibility. You went out on a limb, where we understand that not everyone in the space is respectful or understanding that we are all, I think, having a very, very easy to understand common denominator, right? We are all investors at heart. We're all speculating, we're all understanding risk, and we all see opportunity ahead. We understand that scared money doesn't make money. But unfortunately, there's some communities that they don't accept for folks to diversify and find other opportunities. You don't have to be in this mindset of I only buy Tesla stock. I love Elon. I've got his tattoo on my cheek, and if I see another EV company that's on the rise or on the come up, I'm going to be fudded. I'm going to be criticized, and unfortunately, that's sometimes the space that crypto is. And you really impressed us by having the courage and the cojones, as they say over there in Puerto Rico, to step up and do what's right for you, for your future, for your family. And I think that you set the tone of courage in this space, and so many others have followed in your footsteps because of your leadership. And there's no doubt of your integrity, your passion for education, for going against the central banks and their printers, and helping folks to find a better way. So we thank you for your vote of confidence, your opportunity, and I think you've realized nothing has changed from the first conversation. We've been here every day. We're going to continue to be here every day, and I believe that you chose the winning team, because that's what it comes down to, folks. People that you can rely on, that are going to be there, especially in the hard days. Everybody wants to be CEO. They want to ring the bell over on Wall Street, IPO day, the stock's going live, but they don't want to be there when the tough moments happen. And you have to dig deep, and you have to find solutions immediately to ensure the safety of everyone, from the crew to everyone that's on board, because we've all brought friends, family, coworkers, people that we care, that we don't want to leave behind, but people that also we don't want to let down. We don't want to see them hurt. We don't want our names or good reputations to be tarnished. And that is a huge motivation. I want everyone to know here that we ourselves have friends and families involved, and we have to look at not only everyone here in the eyes, but also those folks, and so do you. So we're all in this together, and we're all pulling in the right direction, and keeping the faith, and understanding that it's not just about hoping and wanting sentiment to happen. It's about taking action, continuing to build. Is the only way to really push forward and get the folks here that haven't heard about ARK. And we're doing everything in our power every single day. We haven't let the foot off the gas. On the contrary, I think we've been just adding more of that nitro boost here to the ARK. So thank you. Brandon, and let's see who's next.
Atlas, your mic is just cutting out there. A little bit of Mr. Roboto.
Thank you, sir. We'll go ahead and fix that. Let's see who's next.
Hello? Mind if I speak?
Please, go ahead.
You guys can hear me? This is just real quick. It won't be long and drawn out and full of emotion, unfortunately, but it's more of a shout out really because I'm super newbie when it comes to crypto in general. I have been in a couple of other projects before that haven't done super great, and some that have. But I just wanted to point out that your guys' support staff that you guys currently have employed are phenomenal. Everything that they do for you guys is it's unreal. You guys have around the clock people to answer questions and provide support to people like me who don't know half the time what it is they're putting their money into. I hate to say it, but it is the truth. But I don't mean to call him out on the spot, but I know that he is a part of our team, but Mistletoe as well. I really feel like needs to be said that he is a huge asset to the Exactly.
Oh, he's been amazing.
Exactly. Mistletoe, he's a huge part of this, and I'm sure you guys already know that more than I do, but he's answered a billion questions I've had, and he's got me on board with ARK, and he's had me filled with knowledge and understanding what it is I'm putting my money into, and I've never felt better. So that's it. That's all I had. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. He's a superstar. That's why we offered him a full-time position here. And man, from the first day, he just solved a lot of our communications and the way that the bot works. But he was doing so much more. He was, pretty much acting as a full-time admin without being paid, and stood out. Very passionate. Also, he's won Spark so many times. His brother's won Spark. His family's involved. The passion, the integrity, the really sacrifice that he's put into this project. It's something that we can all see. And with that, I'd like to also bring attention to our coach, Brad, who's been a longtime investor with me and also worked his way up and has contributed and educated and onboarded. I don't even know how many people. Some of these calls take 2-3 hours, folks, to get a newbie person all the way to being able to come into DeFi, Web3, and especially, having the bandwidth and the patience to explain ARK. In the beginning, it could be very overwhelming. Everyone here has learned. They've been educated. The white paper is amazing, but there's so much more to it, and there's so many questions that really need to be answered before someone makes a decision to come on board. Mistletoe, is the mic situation fixed on my end?
Yes, sir. You sound a lot better.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate when you let me know about that. Let's see if there's anyone else that would like to come here on board and tell us why they love ARK.
Yeah, I'll go, Atlas.
All right, Crypto Unlimited. Another leader here, another legend. Shout out to the DeFi Diva.
Thank you for the introduction. We've been here in the ARK since the get-go, the pre-sale. And like it's already been said, the team, the 24/7 customer support, it's just been amazing. Like it's already been said, Mistletoe, Coach Brad, Coach Roberto. And it seems like everybody in this community has their little seat on the ARK, and everybody does their part, and everybody's well recognized, and everybody's well loved, and everybody here, has their own. They're all recognized. No one gets left behind here, and that's what we love about ARK. And just this for the people that don't really know us, when we started our YouTube channel in October. And we started with ARK in November. So we started the YouTube channel a little bit before we started on ARK. Well, when we came to ARK, we had about 79 subscribers. And as of today, we're up to over 530 subscribers, which is absolutely 100%. A lot of that growth was from ARK and the support we got from ARK. When they set up they set up the sweep widget and the all aboard session just to have give the organic growth to the content creators. And there's a lot of great creators here. And all I can say is follow these great content creators like Brandon. We watched the video from Clover this morning. Clover did an excellent video that just came out, his most recent. The Crypto Badgers, Donatello, Crypto Fergie, Jashawn. There's AJ Metz, Terrence Pounds. The list goes on and on. I can keep naming them, and I don't want to miss anybody. You got Catalyst. Just everybody that's here right now. You got Florida Realtor. He's a great supporter, great team player. It's been amazing. And what we try to do too is, be like ARK has their everyday daily podcast. But what we started doing too is we do a Saturday night live in DeFi, and we have the community members there talking about our favorite project, ArkFi. And, you can come there too and ask questions, and there's a lot of the top community members and the top content creators there. And we're all getting together tomorrow night. And whoever wants to show up, I send out the link. If you guys want to come on, any content creator wants to come on, just send me a DM and Telegram. I'll send you a link out on Saturday night. You come on and talk there too. It's been going really good. And thank you guys so much. This has been a great journey. And if you got the long-term vision, you got to realize, Mikey, it does suck. Seeing the price go down sucked, but we were at 572 for a very long time, and a lot of people ROI'd plus made profit. So you know what, you didn't, nothing got taken away from you, and now we get to go in again to this new pre-sale, and we get to take this opportunity all over again and push it into the next cycle, and we're going to go right back to the top, and this will be the best DeFi project in the space, bar none, guaranteed. Look at the development. Look at the roadmap. The team is like more on edge to get these products pushed out than almost the community. I can see it and hear it in their voice. So thank you guys so much for doing what you do, and we're gonna keep coming back.
Thank you, brother. Well said. I love the passion, the content, the videos, and you get it. And so many folks are going to have the opportunity that our, private and pre-sale investors had right in the beginning before launch and even after launch to have a great return on investment. The game keeps going. The contracts keep printing every single day. So, we already have the track record. We've already seen what the ARK can do. It's just a matter of doing what we've been planning for so long, using that mobile application. We're right on the cusp of delivering the on and off ramps, which is going to take it to the whole nother level. And these presenters that are going to be working on the Zoom, and we have a capacity up to 500 people that are going to be able to join. And if we need to, we can tweak it up all the way to 1,000 folks live on the Zoom. And we're going to count on every single one of you investors here to help educate. ARK can be complex right in the beginning, but once you break it down into pieces, once you get to the education, it's simple to use. You can diversify your investment in so many different ways. So you are the experts. You are the educators of the masses that are going to be coming here. So thank you, Crypto Unlimited, for always your understanding, your patience, and your foresight as to where we're going and how we're going to accomplish the opportunity that's before us here. So let's open it up and see if there's anyone else that has a comment, wants to tell us why they love ARK. We'd love to hear from you. This is your day. This is the 200th podcast, and you guys are the heart and soul of this project.
I'll jump in if you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
I've said this many times in my Medium articles. I've said it in YouTube. I said it on here. So there's a lot of people in here that aren't normally on here. I think that's fantastic. But in my normal DeFi experience, I had a lot of losses. I've had a rough 2022. I've been in almost every ROI DApp that you can mention. And everyone always says, if you've done this, if you've done that, ARK's done all those things. They've always said we need utility. ARK's building utility. It's always been part of the roadmap. And again, everyone said it. The community here is great. They're fantastic. You go in these other chats, you ask questions, you get shot down. Anything negative, it's FUD, you get banned. I've always been a lurker in these different chats. I've never liked to chat. I never liked to talk. I never had an urge to make a YouTube video until ARK. But what I found when I came to ARK, because I wanted the alpha, right? I came to the daily podcast for the alpha, and what I really found was a family. I really found a community of DeFi investors, and the way that the team has built it, and again, 10,000 foot view, it's built for the investor. Everything is meticulously crafted and purposely put in place for the investor. On Monday, the breathing sessions with coach helps de-stress. It's helpful for the investor. The DeFi sessions that we have with D, everything is there. In the whole goal, it starts with the ROI DAP, yes, but there's also the other features. But the goal always from the beginning is to build out and roll out the utilities. But you have to start with something, and that was the starting point. So a couple things, just my thoughts. The NFTs. The NFTs, they paid over 40%. If you divide that by 5 months, that's 8% a month return if you would have purchased the NFTs. There's other utility NFTs that are being sold that aren't even putting out that, and that's their sole purpose, is just to pay you a monthly return. So you're getting that from the NFT, and you're going to get revenue sharing going forward, and you get the other benefits, qualifying you for Spark, giving you the referral levels, and nothing's changed with that. It's still a fantastic investment. And then the other thing with ARK, every day, the ARK and Vault, we're getting 2% or 1%, depending on your NDV. Even though the value may have gone down, I'm still getting more ARK every single day, right? That doesn't go away. I'm still going to get my 80,000 ARK at the end of the day, and it's a fantastic investment. Nothing's stopping me from withdrawing that. Nothing's stopping me from creating another wallet. And this is a great opportunity to come in. It's a fantastic, and not only that, I will say one thing did change. You know what changed? They gave us a fantastic opportunity to get into the pre-seed at $5 a token, and it's going to lead to a 5x. So again, all about the investment. You are not going to find another protocol that has thought of so many things that are invaluable, that are intangible, that you cannot put a monetary value on this community. You can't put a monetary value on the friendships that you can create here, the stuff that you get from coach, the stuff that you get from Z, the stuff that you get from the team on a continual basis. Even if you want to build a team, you don't even have to do it. You just need to bring the horse to water, and then Coach Brad and Coach Mistletoe will help them drink. Every single thing is built around you as an investor, and it's all there for you. And from day one, it's been that way. So those of you that are just coming in now because we've had a rough patch, I hope that you keep coming. I hope that you keep coming back, and I hope that you do your due diligence to understand where we're going, and that there's a community here that's waiting for you, that wants you, and we're here with open arms. It reminds me of the Cheers theme song, right? I want to go where everybody knows my name. Well, this is the place. You come here, everyone will know your name. And before the podcast, Atlas is going to come in. He's going to say, "Hey, Johnny, how's it going?" Hey, everyone in the room is going to get a shout out, and then you're going to ask your questions, and you're going to feel that community vibe, and you'll understand where the investment's going and where this team's going. And not only that, fundamentally from an investing standpoint, it's changed my outlook. And again, I can't put a monetary value on the fundamental changes that I've made in the way that I invest because of my experience with ARK. It saved my butt. It's continuing to save my butt. And I look forward to the roadmap and seeing what's coming. I can't wait for the revenues. I can't wait to see how it pans out. It's going to be awesome. That's all I've got. Thanks.
Drop the mic. Sheesh.
Bruh. Bruh.
Wow. Jashawn, man, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. And if you haven't seen his YouTube channel, you haven't seen his videos about ARK, I mean, if you didn't get pumped up right there, I don't know what's gonna, bring that passion for ARK into your life, into your blood veins. The man has come up with strategies that are showing people how to invest. One of my favorite was, him doing a sweep of his home, his garage, things that he doesn't use, putting them on for sale on eBay, getting, a couple $100s to come and add more to his fantastic investment here at ARK, which is something that so many of us can do. We clutter stuff that we don't use. I have a ton of stuff that's just sitting in boxes, just brilliance, passion, education, a video on zero knowledge that just blew us away. Also, the Crypto Badgers did one about zero knowledge, which is something we want all of you to learn, understand. It is the future, and that's why we're building using zero knowledge Jashawn, thank you so much, man. Every time you speak, it's powerful, very powerful, and we're honored to have you step up and write about ARK and do these YouTube videos, and it's just world class what this gentleman's been able to really bring to the table and share his journey, his story, talking from the heart, not BS, not hype. A good man, that has a very, very bright future. We work hard for you. You work hard for us. We're all building together. Thank you. Man. Whew. Is there anyone else? I know we got a spark reward to give. We have 1,500 BUSD to share here with our community. Well deserved. The I Love ARK has been a massive success, and a lot of folks didn't just do it for winning the last contest. They kept it because I sincerely believe they have a passion for this project, and what we've done here is different in every single way, folks. So is there anyone else, or we'll go ahead and release the beast that is the spark? But we do thank everyone that did share their story, their passion here with us. And let's go ahead. Mistletoe, we're going to do first the Sparky, and then we'll release the Wheel of the Toad and give away that 1,500 BUSD to this well-deserving community. You folks are amazing.
They've been patient.
And there it is, folks. We have today's Spark Prize winner. Their wallet ends in B2C6. They've won 581.13 ARK. That's a street value, folks, of $1,377.41. And they've won two times. Two-time winner. Sheesh. Congratulations. Right into nitro mode, folks. Earning so much more ARK, getting that nitro boost also in your NDV. 2% if you were at 1, or if you were at 2, you're at 2%. So much longer earning. You've earned it. The MVP today, their wallet ends in 6628. They've won 64.57 ARK, street value of $153. Congratulations to you as well.
Thank you very much.
Part of the show. Did you win?
Yeah, I
the
guess
Spark?
my cousin and son got me through on the second part, on the MVP.
Let's go. Live winner, baby. Hey, let's try that luck again. Do you have the I Love ARK? Because if you do, you got another chance, brother.
So does my whole family.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
I mean, we have so many people.
Wife and nephew.
Who's speaking? Because I can't see. There's so many folks in the room today. It's hard to find you.
Sorry, G.I. Joe, and I'm at work G.I. Joe.
G-
Sorry, I'm at work
G-
making pizzas too, so it's crazy here.
Let's go, brother. Beautiful win, well deserved. Always supporting the ARK, and so nice to have our folks here win live on the podcast. So thank you for rallying. This is when it counts, folks. In the tough days, this is where you need to protect your investment. This is where you need to go out and knock on that door. Go to little James at the water cooler. Hey, James, you're always trying to buy the dip. Did you not just get wrecked in Pepe? I heard you crying in the bathroom. Get over here. Let's have a conversation. Come on. This is the time, folks. We've taken the pressure off of the sales. The rally of the buys needs to happen. Buy! This is your investment. Work for it. We've been here. We're going to be here, but it's everyone rallying together and doing your best. If you can afford to reinvest, if you can afford to add to your investment, fresh capital, this is the time to DCA. If you've got a neighbor, a friend, somebody that's there just whining and complaining how bad it is, how their bills are stacking up, stop complaining. Get on the ARK, my friend. You're getting the pre-sale, private sale below that price. Come on. Now, the hour that the I Love ARK folks are waiting for. We all love ARK, but we know there's definitely a special interest today because of that prize. I'm going to turn it over to you, Coach Mistletoe.
Thank you. What do we want to do first? I Heart ARK or probably the Wheel of the Toad? We'll leave the best for last. Let me show
All right, sir. Take us there.
Let's go. All right.
And if it's somebody's first time in the podcast, they don't understand how to win an extra $100 every single day by supporting this community. Please break it down. Tell these folks how this all works and how they could win every single day just by participating.
Of course. So every single day, live after the podcast for the All Aboard session, we have a new sweep widget link that we post every day in the main chat. We pin in the main chats, in the announcements channel. It's in the contest and giveaway topic. It's very easy to find. So all you have to do every single day after the pod is click on that new link. You're going to be redirected to a new website that's going to give you a list of tasks. It's going to range from liking comments some YouTube videos, clapping up some Medium articles, retweeting some Twitter links. And once you go through the whole task list and complete all those tasks, you'll end up on this lovely wheel right here. And if we land on your lucky name, you are going to win $50 to $100 worth of BUSD. And tonight, because we have over 50 participants in the podcast, we're giving away $100 worth of BUSD to one lucky winner. It's that easy, folks. Do be sure to join every single day. It really helps the content creators push the algorithm for ARK and for the content creators and for the investors and makes everyone happy. So do be sure to join every single day.
Did you say every day?
Every single day.
Every single day? Saturday, Sunday?
We might have missed
every day?
one, maybe one, but that's about it over the last 200. So do be sure to get involved. Hey, it's free money.
Oh, yeah.
And your
Support
odds are pretty
that
good.
ARK.
There's
Do the sweep widget.
70 people on this wheel, so those are good odds if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. And it
All right,
helps so
let's
much.
spin
This
this
is the organic
wheel.
growth. It makes a huge difference. So on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, TJDV. You have won $100 worth of BUSD. I think that might be.
Who is it?
I think that might be TJ from the bonus round.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Man, he's a great leader.
Yeah.
We love TJ.
Congratulations, TJ.
And we've got royalty in the house. I mean, Frank Yoda. Shout out to the Frank Yoda. Naomi, Joseph, Julian. Mikey likes it. I mean, wow. Max Power, also all the way live from Australia. Vlad, representing Ukraine. Brian, Jay, I Love ARK. DeFi Diva. Good Fortune. Always loving ARK. Tantos. I mean, we're going to be here for a while. We're going to go through everybody as we like to do, but Thank you all for being here. This is a very, very proud, very special moment for the community, for the team, as we gather here in fellowship together, understanding that we're all grateful for the opportunity that ARK has given every single one of us. So I think it's time. Let's do the giveaway there.
Oh yeah, look
Is
how
there
many
anything,
names are that.
How many?
208. Look at, you can hardly see the names. You can't even see that it's just so small.
Looks like we're looking at this from outer space.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So thank you everyone that got involved. This is the ARK contest. We've been running this for a couple weeks now. We've done it before in the past, and it's very awesome to see all over Telegram just how many people have ARK in their name. It really helps. I know I've seen a lot of people in other groups saying, hey, like, what is up with this ARK? Like, I keep seeing it everywhere. I keep seeing everyone ARK, and it does work. So do keep it in your name if you do love ARK, and hey, maybe we'll have another one in the future.
Oh, we're keeping it. Absolutely. So don't take your names off after this, because you're going to have an opportunity to play again and be on this wheel again. It is a tradition here at ARK. On the count of 3, 2, 1.
And this is for $500. You have to be here live on the pod to claim it. Daily Crypto 365. Is he in the chat? Daily Crypto 365. You won $500 if you can claim your prize.
Or 250 if you don't speak up.
Or 250 if you don't speak up. Yeah.
It's not bad at all. You're still,
no.
You're still winning. Daily Crypto 365. Great name, by the way. Love that name.
Can I just pretend to be him?
Change the name.
For you. Oh, all right.
I don't think he is.
Well, let's put him down for the 250.
Got him down. Congratulations, Daily Crypto 365, on winning 250 BUSD. All right, let's spin that wheel one more time, or a couple more times.
3, 2, 1.
LJ Breezy. Congratulations.
I actually just won that?
You've won $500,
Bruh. Bruh.
Live.
Wow, Logan, you're beating me again, buddy. Congratulations, hon.
First time winning.
Let's go.
I can't believe Logan just won.
Oh my God, that's Logan?
That's Logan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Wow.
Let's go, Logan. Congratulations, buddy.
His car is coming closer.
The car's coming closer. That's right. Oh, man, we could have write a better one. LJ Breezy coming right through to snatch the 500 grand prize here direct. He could be out playing ball, playing Nintendo, or out in the metaverse. No, he's here showing his passion.
That's my grandson.
Go ahead,
That's
Bob.
my grandson.
Sheesh. I'm glad you brought him in, Bob and Amanda. The whole family's in ARK. That's the way it should be. We don't want to leave our family members behind. We know how tough times are upon us, folks. Well, so now we have our 500 winner, right, Mr. Mistletoe? We have our first 250 winner. What's left in the bag?
I believe we have 3 more, is it?
Winners of 250 BUSD.
Yes, sir. So 3 more winners. And these people do not have to be live on the podcast. We appreciate everyone that put ARK in their name, participated. Please leave it on, and we will have more contests in the future. So let's spin a wheel and draw the rest of the names.
3, 2, 1. Man, it looks so cool with the I Love Ark right in the middle. Great job there, Mistletoe.
Thank you. Congratulations, Weak Viking. You've won $250 worth of BUSD. Thank you for entering. All right, two more to go.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Bob _924. Another 250 winner of BUSD.
Grandson wins and then grandpa wins. All right.
Let's go.
Bruh.
What did you guys have for breakfast today? I mean, you're on a roll.
Bruh.
Holy. Congratulations, Bob. You deserve it.
Amanda's next.
Well, I'm the only loser today. That's okay. I'm happy for you guys.
We do have one more, so it is possible. Let's see. The last one.
On the count of 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Boy Bawang. You've won the last prize of 250 BUSD. And thank you, everyone, for participating. It was an awesome contest. Love to see the iHeart.
Man, you put a lot of work into that. 208 people, making sure that everybody qualifies, putting them on the list, making it beautiful, attention to detail. Thank you, Mistletoe. Always raising the bar here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. It's just, man, the people we stand shoulder to shoulder with here, it's really something special, folks. Every day, it's not coming to work. It's not coming to work. It's waking up to have an opportunity to do what we love to do for people that we deeply care about. And there's not a dull moment. There's not a better place to be. That's where we're here every single day on the podcast. And there's not a better group of people to engage with and work so hard for. Thank you, everyone, for that opportunity. It really means a lot to us. All right. Mr. Brett, do you have any words that you'd like to contribute? Maybe, but he likes to be quiet, but he's put a lot of work. I definitely want to point you out, man, and thank you. What was that?
Great podcast. Very inspirational, and I appreciate all the comments because it's always a tough grind. I don't know if too many people have been involved in like being part of a team or in DeFi, but you really have to put in the work up front. There's no paycheck coming in. It's a very special set of circumstances where people have the opportunity to work on a project like this, and it really is it's a passion project at the end of the day. There's no guarantees, so we've all been sacrificing that way. Sorry, my daughter's talking. I just went and picked her up. Don't pick up the kids from school. But it's long hours. It can be rather thankless to have everyone step up and say why they love the project so much. Means a lot to me, and I know Atlas as well, and keeps the fire going every day. It's easy to be on top when prices are great and everybody's making money, but then when the tough times come, you kind of see who steps up and shines through. And we see all the great community members here that are on this podcast right now, and in the DAO Secret group and in other areas of our ecosystem, just still praising us while the price hasn't been as positive in the last few days. So thank you so much, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be part of this team and to build something great. And we know that the future reserves in hand to do it. We have capabilities. We have a well-assembled team. We have an amazing community that's just getting stronger. So some of these events build solidarity, and they can hyper-focus and really make the stars shine. So that's what we're seeing here, and it's been a great podcast. Thank you.
And thank you for all your hard work. Behind the scenes, folks, we call him the AI. The man is a machine. Unstoppable, and just great leadership, communication with all of the different developers. It's a big team, and he's behind the scenes. He's, everything you read, it's coming from his brilliant mind, from the white paper and just all the work. I honestly, I say it all the time, without Brett, ARK would not be anywhere near the success that it's been. I think by far best decision I ever made was to bring him on board and give him a seat here at the table, and such an amazing person to work with. Never ever a single complaint, ideas, and just completely a person that's selfless and mature, and sees the vision and is about putting the work in. So an honor. Thank you, brother, for being on this journey with me at the helm, making the things happen, and ensuring that we have a fantastic project and a great place for our community to come and share. And again, he's been here for every single podcast. This man, with his large family, has never missed a single day. And I still don't know, or I haven't met until I met him, someone that could actually keep up with me. Brett Nording, he can keep up. Oh man, he can. And it's so hard to find people that walk the talk. A lot of folks talk a big game, but when it comes down to it, they fall short. They get distracted. They find excuses. They find things that are more important. And I've been a person that I've always put forth and above my passions for my business and the things that I do. And I sacrifice everything every single day. This isn't just about ARK and New. This is who I am. This is how I function in this world. It's my drive, and it's what fulfills me. And to have the opportunity to be here at ARK just takes everything for me to another level on a personal and also on a business. And to find someone that's made that commitment and has not wavered or ever shied away from more and more and more work every single day. I've been humbled, and the gratefulness I feel in my heart, it's just amazing for this man. And with that, I want to turn it over to Coach Brad, who's another great leader, another great friend, a man who's always been here, ready to work and ready to educate with empathy. The white glove treatment. I mean, the reason we call it the white glove treatment is because that is how he rolls. That is the way that he's able to take the time and not rush anyone. Whether you're 71 years old or you're a teenager, Coach Brad will sit with you and he'll take you through and simplify a complex system that does make a difference. Go ahead, Coach Brad.
You're making me blush. Thank you very much for your kind words, Atlas. And it's hard to follow, everything that's been said tonight by the community. I think it's obvious how the community feels. It's great to see everyone band together. Like you always say, it's easy when it's everything's going great, and it's a lot of people, they just don't show up when things aren't rolling smoothly. And great to see the reaction from the community. The community sentiment, everyone's banding together behind the ARK, the banner of the ARK, and it's just great to see. My favourite place to be, apart from the Wednesday night that I spend with my dad and my brother, I'm here every single day without fail, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So thanks to you, thanks to Brett, Mistletoe, Z, the whole team, Alex, Mr. Green, for providing this fantastic platform for us, and completely changed my life, giving me the opportunity to come and work full time in crypto. Went through hard times with COVID, losing my real world business, and this has changed my life. So thank you so much to yourself and everybody involved, all of the community. No place better to be than on the ARK.
Thank you so much, Coach Brad. And you've put the work in. You've been, like you said, here every day and passionate. And I think the real miracle is the role that you've stepped into, and you've carried it in such a manner. It's just pure class, and it is, again, from the heart. This community owes you a lot. The project owes you a lot, and your heart and soul is here. You're a part of everything that we do. So thank you for the sacrifice. Let's bring in next our great friend here, Mr. Z. He's also been an absolute superstar, selfless, devoted, so calm, so hardworking, and bringing his brilliance as his view. Somebody that I've had the pleasure to meet along the way through my crypto journey. Learned so much from him. At the same time, established a friendship. I can call him my friend, and again, I think another great decision of bringing him here to the ARK to educate and share with us. And if you pay attention, he's so humble. He's so kind. He has never said to anyone they're wrong or that he knows more than them. And it's hard to find people that have that much knowledge and are able to treat everyone with such respect and care and empathy. Outstanding. Go ahead, Mr. Z.
Hey everybody, congrats. It's been 200 days, 200 straight days of constant updates, DeFi updates, team updates, and I think up till now the DeFi links channel in Discord has seen up to, I think, 900 plus links posted. So it's been consistent. It's been consistent for the folks going up. What folks don't see is in the back end, we're just working on such exciting things right now. I mean, the sort of ARK Zoom calls, sort of chats are starting to get really, really innovative. We want to not bore the investors. We want them to attach themselves to real world use case and the limitations in Medicare and hospitality and in banking and how ARK and bringing in cloud stuff. So we're working on making those investor calls much more fun. And I got to give a shout out to Rafa and to Florida Realtor for being on them and just showing their enthusiasm. It's a big surplus, especially after the week we've had. This is DeFi, and this is not our first rodeo in DeFi. So a pullback is welcome, especially when there's a pre-seed round just coming around the corner. So we've seen huge buys, and we'll continue to see such things. But yeah, 200 continuous days. So kudos to the team, kudos to everyone that's here. And I'm gonna start the DeFi sessions if you guys don't mind. What are they? Atlas, should I start the DeFi sessions, or do you want others to speak?
I would like Coach Mistletoe, our latest addition to the team here, to talk to us a little bit. He's I don't even need to introduce or say how amazing he's been. Go ahead, Coach Mistletoe, and tell us about your journey here and being promoted to the team and what it's like. How you been enjoying the process?
Oh man, I can't top anyone else that's been talking tonight. Everyone's said amazing things, but yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the kind words and for Atlas and the team for giving me this opportunity to come work on the ARK. I came in right at the start of pre-sale thanks to actually Mark. Shout out for him for bringing me on, and I fell in love with the platform and I fell in love with the people, and I've been a big person of investing in the people first, and that was a big reason of why I came and invested ARK. I actually took a break from crypto before coming to the ARK, and I was just getting hammered across multiple different projects and stuff like that, and this was just a breath of fresh air. So I was more than happy to come and join the team, and even before joining the team, just come and help the community understand ARK, because there's a lot of moving parts, and I figured I'd lend a helping hand to anyone because I've been there. I've been where you're a crypto noob and you don't know what's going on, and So I just wanted to give that opportunity to anyone else that, if you're a noob in the space, feel free to DM me. I'll walk you through. I love doing it. I love teaching people crypto, and I couldn't be happier. So thank you for everyone that gave me the opportunity to join ARK. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
You
brother.
earned it, boy. Boy, did he earn it. Mistletoe, you are the best, let me tell you.
Thank you. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
He sure did. I mean, how could anyone not notice what this man did? He was working here on a full-time basis, not being paid, not being a part of the team, just an investor with empathy for, like he explained, he loves to help people. And it got to the point where I was like, hey, it's not fair that this guy's not getting paid. He's doing all the work, and he's shining. The stars just going through the roof, and everyone could see it. And I said, I hope that, we could hire him. So I had to go and give him a call and do my best to recruit him. And I was very pleasantly surprised that he was open, interested. And it was another one of these great stories here, the narrative at ARK, where someone stood up and stood out through the hard work.
I'll tell you, it was very crazy timing because literally the week before you reached out to me, maybe 2 weeks before, I'd just lost my job. And I was like, hey, man, it's all good. Like ARK is doing really well. It's covering my back. Like I can just work odd jobs here and then help out my friends or whatever, get some money. And then, you reached out to my DMs, and I was very happy that day, I remember. And I told my friend actually before, I was like, I'm just going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep helping people in ARK, and maybe one day I can join the team and really, work in crypto full time. And now I'm living out my dream. So thank you, Atlas, and thank you for everyone for giving me that opportunity. Appreciate it.
I love it, brother. I love it. And we enjoy having you here, and the level of professionalism, the voice, the upgrades, a lot of upgrades that Mistletoe just brought in from like the first week and buttoned things up. And it's just been amazing. And we know there's going to be other people that are going to come and work on the team. There's so many investors that we haven't even met yet, and so many folks are going to bring value to the ARK. So let me see here. Is Catalyst? Did you speak already? It's been a long one. Is he here with us? Because he's also been so close to the team and helping out. We want to thank you, brother, for all of your work, your passion. You've really anchored yourself to the ARK and have been our go-to reliable friend and passionate investor. Really, really from the beginning here on the podcast with us, and 200th podcast. We're here together, brother, and just thank you. I don't know if there's anything you want to say.
Oh man, it's just really great to be here. I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be, and I'm on the pod every day that I can be, and I loved hearing what everyone said. There's really not much more I can say. The last time we had one of these podcasts where investors were, giving their feelings and testimonials regarding ARK, I spoke of a magic that I felt you guys had, your entire team, the devs, the admins, everybody working together, creating this synergy and this magic, was the word that I came up with the other day when we were talking about it. So I really have not seen anything like it in any other project. No other project has even come close, as many people have already said today. I don't want to take too much time, but I'm just really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to be a contributor to the project in whatever way I can. I kind of feel like I'm part of the team, and that makes me really happy. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
You absolutely are. You have a full-time job. If not, you'd be working full-time here. That's for sure.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed doing it. You know that I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. And like I mentioned the other day when we were having a similar pod where people were were giving their feelings. I just appreciate the opportunity, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm here for the long haul, like everybody else. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Brett. Thank you to the whole team, Coach Brad, Coach Mistletoe.
Fantastic, brother. Thank you for. Oh yes, we have a very, very bright future and many happy days ahead. So thank you, and I want to also take the opportunity on this 200 podcast to thank Mr. T Drip. There's people that work behind the scenes here in very, very effective ways. Not everyone, their schedule fits the podcast, and it's not about being here and pulling like everyone else does. There's folks that, like I said, can't be here, but believe me, they are battling it out every single day. Going back to the beginnings, T-Drip has been a godsend to this project, educating folks. I remember just going through so many groups, and everyone's like, oh, it's just, an ROI DAP. Oh, it's just like this. It's just like that. And he just was like, no. Come on. No. And taking the time and really putting the sword up and getting the attention of folks to at least say, hey, have another look at this white paper. And he's brought in through that leadership because he's somebody that people respect in the space. And if he's saying take a second and a third look, folks do, and they did. Everyone's put so much effort into this, and we have a lot of unsung heroes on board that do a lot of work. Chris Dugan is someone else I want to, shout out. He's been an amazing advisor, caring. He really pulled for us, especially in the beginning. We didn't get the respect or the love from the beginning. We had a lot to prove, and a lot of folks put their name, their reputation online and said, hey, you got to give these guys a shot. They've got something special. They're not here to play around. They're pros, and they're coming in hard, and you better get on board. And the folks that listened and did, man, they've had that success. So thank you, Chris. I don't know if there's anything you'd like to add or T-Drip, if you'd like to say something as well.
Well, I just, I think that, from the very beginning, long before a lot of these people here even knew that there was an ARK, there was so much work that went into even the smallest, most minute detail. And then, looking at that and seeing how those pieces fit together and then sort of testing them, okay, so how can we get around this? Or how could we do, exploit this or that? Or, why is this better? Why would this be a worse way to go? I mean, and that attitude was taken on every single piece of it, not just like the overall finished package. And it took time, and there were some people that wanted it to rush through quicker. But I don't think we would have had the product that we have now had we done that. And there's been nothing like it. It's not an ROI DAP, I think, that should be compared with any other one out there. I think it stands alone, and it's still got a far way to go.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I know we've already been through a lot, but in a way, in the macro scope of things, right? It's almost just, we always say, just getting started.
Yeah, I mean these other products that are going to be coming out, over the next few months are really going to change the game as far as the way people look at this project, as a whole. The ROI DAP part of it is just going to be, one of the legs that it stands on. And the other portions are going to be just as solid, if not more so. I mean, the income that can be derived from these other things that are on the roadmap far outweigh actually what the ROI DAP could ever do. So that's pretty exciting. And it goes to show that, the team has the foresight to look that far ahead into the future. Not just, how, now that we've got this built, we can kind of ease up, take a breather, rest for a second. That never happened. It was okay. We've got this release. Let's see how far Mr. Green's gotten on this already, or where's Alex at on this other thing. It before, when they got finished with their parts of the ROI DAP, they were straight away working on parts to something else. And, that part of it's not been seen at all, by most of the community or the people that have been interested in just trying to find out what ARK is about. They don't realize that, the devs and the team are working on stuff, 2 months, 3 months before anything's even been said about it. That we're going this way or we're going that way. And that's so that there's not that lag time or that stagnation, in between when new stuff comes out. It's a constant build, constant expansion, for not just this community, but, the project as a whole and the people who don't even know about us yet.
Oh, a lot of people. It's the whole world of them that are going to find out. And thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. You've been an absolute angel to the project, and there's a lot of behind the scenes politics, and you really came through, especially in the beginning where a lot of folks were just doubtful. So we don't forget, and the work continues and the advising continues, and there's going to be more roles to fill and more things, and we love what you're doing with Bridge DeFi, with such a serious project. Shout out to the whole team over there as well. Brothers at arms, as they say. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and turn it back to you, Mr. Z. Thank you for that extra time. I did want to zero in, give a couple shout outs to some of the folks that we see here in the room. Also want to shout out TJ from the bonus group over there. He's another one that came in and invested early and gave us a chance. Thank you also for your leadership and for being an investor here. Not every day that you get these leaders that are in these groups that when you go do an AMA and they're impressed and there's like, hey, there's something special that's happening here. So if I didn't call your name, please do forgive me. If I didn't recognize all the work that you do, forgive me for that as well. But do know that I am well aware of all of the efforts. This is a full-time thing, and we're measuring, and we're really taking accountability. So thank you to everybody. Go ahead, Mr. Z.
Yeah, no, it's a great thing, especially on our 200 podcast, to give a shout out to everybody that's been on board, that's been positive, that's sort of spread the good word out, and sort of, I hope everyone's coming to the realization that it is more than just an ROI DApp that we're working on. It's a batch of utility that's going to really give us, as Chris said, many legs to stand on. So a lot to come up with. Let me see if I can share my screen. I want to kind of, as it's the 200th podcast, I want to bring a new friend along. That new friend is Bard. And I'm going to ask Bard some questions and have fun with him. So I'm going to ask Bard, how do we celebrate the 200th podcast today? All right, let's start here. So what does Bart say? So there are many ways to celebrate the 200 podcast today. Here are a few ideas. Listen to the 200 podcast of your favorite podcast. Share your favorite. Leave a review for your thing. Attend a live podcast taping. Now I think it says, how do I celebrate our 200th podcast today? I don't think it's realizing that it's our 200 podcast today. So here are some ideas. He goes on how to celebrate. Host a party. Release a special episode. I think we've hosted a party. We've released a special episode. Run a contest, right? Have we run a contest or not today? Yes or no? I like this one. Release a new product. and we will have the card payment system coming out soon. Donate to charity. These are awesome ways of doing things. So create a social media post, run a giveaway contest, reach out to other podcasters in your niche. I think we've done that throughout our shout outs. Host a live event to celebrate your 200th episode. And I think we've done that as well. So it's the one thing I didn't put into Bard was that it's our 200th consistent podcast. And I think that will be an extraordinary thing. So that's the first thing Bard has told us, and I think we've ticked the majority of these boxes. The next question I'm going to ask Bard is, how is crypto doing today? Are you guys able to see my screen whilst I'm doing this, or is it just me talking?
Yes, we can.
And indeed.
Awesome. So the next question I asked Bard is, how is crypto doing today? So it goes, as of 5:30 p.m. PST on May the 19th, the cryptocurrency market is down slightly. Bitcoin is trading at 26,888. Ethereum is trading at 1499, and Binance Coin is trading at 25,000. I think it's got that thing wrong. The total market cap of all cryptocurrencies is 1.1 trillion. The cryptocurrency market has been volatile in recent months, with price fluctuating widely. This is due to a number of factors, including rising inflation, rising interest rates, and the ongoing Ukraine war. Despite the volatility, there are still many reasons to be bullish on the long-term future of cryptocurrencies. The technology behind cryptocurrencies has the potential to revolutionize the way we store and transfer value. Additionally, the decentralized nature of cryptocurrency makes it a more secure and private alternative to traditional financial systems. If you are considering investing in cryptocurrencies, it is important to do your research and understand the risks involved. Cryptocurrency is a volatile asset and your investments could lose value. However, if you're willing to take on the risk, cryptocurrency could be a rewarding investment. Kudos to Bard. That's a really, really good update. So that's how we're going to be using AI. We're going to be asking Bard a bunch of different questions every DeFi sessions, and giving it updates and giving you guys the updates throughout. Now, the other thing is in airdrop chat, I've posted a new link about a testnet that's coming out called Venom Foundation. Venom Foundation, if you thought the Arbitrum and you can say Sui airdrop was quite big, the Venom Foundation is I think allocated about $1 billion or more to its first testnet. So it's going to be, as the post here from Mingo Airdrop writes, Venom Foundation is a potential big airdrop in the future, more than Arbitrum. The testnet will be launched recently, and we're still early to claim all the NFTs. So soon I'll be working with Colin and Taylor and others to kind of break this airdrop down a little bit, because I think we can do testnet stuff and start claiming our NFTs on Venom Foundation. I think that'll be pretty good, innovative ways. So that's one thing. Fuel Network, on the other hand, had a network reset, everything you need to know and do today. So I've posted that into the Fuel Network airdrop section here. So these are two things that we can, the crowd here can start to work. If you have the airdrop army tag, do check it out. These are two new posts there. Now let me go into the DeFi links real quick for you guys. Give me 1 second. So in DeFi links, I posted this weekly alpha updates here. So I'm going to kind of zoom into this and kind of go through it. Let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, so weekly alpha. Lido V2 went live, enabling greater decentralization and staking withdrawals. So this is why you saw the dips in Ethereum price this week. GMX V2 testnet is live. That's amazing. Curve Finance, one of the biggest sort of staking protocols in DeFi. Curve USD stablecoin has been redeployed and UI went live. Optimism Foundation announced that OP mainnet Bedrock upgrade will take place on June the 6th. So yeah, we'll keep that eye out, because there might be some airdrop sort of scenarios there. What else? Vela Exchange announced a Hyper VOP 2.0 and new massive incentive program for liquidity providers. Uncharted ETH, a marketplace for staked ETH liquidity in which LSD protocol can compete went live on Arbitrum. That's a big update. Compound 3 went live on Arbitrum. Richard Hart's Pulse Chain mainnet, an improved Ethereum fork, has launched. Spin, a decentralized trading platform on Near Protocol, announced the airdrop results. I'm gonna go through this week. Lido's staking proposal to share the protocol's revenue with LDO token holders is live. Vega Protocol, a new DEX that enables permissionless market creations, has been deployed on Alpha mainnet. Big update there. So I'm going to bring back these weekly alphas this week because I think this thing gives us a real round subject on what's been updated in decentralized finance, not over crypto, but in DeFi itself. So that's the first thing. The other thing that that basically is been sort of keeping me inundated is the XRP, the Ripple v SEC sort of court filings. Because this thing is a big step into seeing if things like Ripple and cryptocurrencies are defined as a security or not, and some big updates here. So Ripple and SEC seek extension for unsealing Hinman documents. According to court's documents shared by James Phelan, the Hinman materials will likely be unsealed by June the 13th. So this Hinman filing is quite big for Ripple. In that we had Hinman, who is one of the former directors of the SEC division. He gave a speech out in which he like it reads here. During the speech, Hinman expressed the views that Ethereum should not be classified as a security. These documents encompass the SEC's internal conversation and deliberation surrounding this particular speech. So for the past year or so, the Ripple sort of team has been asking the SEC and for regulators to unseal these documents, because it was a long speech made by Bill Hinman where he talked about securities and what cryptocurrencies sort of measure with. So some members of the crypto community find the joint petition to be weird. A lawyer with a Twitter handle tweeted, "This is weird to me. The parties already had detailed discussions on these redactions the first time around. Could be nothing more than what's written, but it's just odd." So yeah, everyone's having mixed reactions of what's really going on with things with like these documents being unsealed, and what does it mean for? I mean, for me personally, I think it's a big update because this could really change the way we define cryptocurrency in the more. I hope like cryptocurrencies becomes a commodity just like Bitcoin has, and hopefully soon we'll see that with Ethereum, and then from there all the other coins. So on May the 18th, CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, stated in an interview with CNBC that the ambiguous regulation in the United States are likely to drive more cryptocurrency companies to relocate outside the country. Ripple itself is actively seeking to hire and make investments abroad as a result of these regulatory uncertainties. So yeah, so he talked about investing and we spoke about it yesterday. We talked about Ripple acquiring a Swiss blockchain custody firm called Metaco. So we sort of touched on that quite a bit. So yeah, Ripple, the institutional custody market cap to reach 10 trillion by 2030, as many financial leaders plan to adopt crypto custody solutions in the next few years. So yeah, big move from Ripple there, acquiring Metaco. So yeah, let's continue. So that's the update on the Ripple. I think thus far we're waiting for these Hinman documents to be unsealed. So let's continue with the sessions here now. The other thing that sort of I want to touch on is Twitter.
Yeah, if that could be the last one, Z, as I do have to leave in a few minutes to pick up my wife.
Yeah.
So,
no, for sure.
Yeah, we'll look at that, and we can continue more tomorrow.
Yeah. So basically, this was the first time we had the eToro CEO talk about the partnership with Twitter, and it's pretty fascinating because she talked about how it's symbiosis to be trading cryptocurrencies between tweets. And so what she said here, so Denmissy, she had this to say. So what's fascinating about digital assets is that you become both beneficiary and the product. It's a really transformative way of thinking about justice and capital formations, benefiting the same thing that you feed. So that's what she. So she was asked about how to look into crypto. She's like, symbiosis is really sort of like converse, learn, practice, and invest. So a really bullish move from Twitter and eToro there. Yeah, that concludes my DeFi session for today. Thank you, guys.
And thank you, Mr. Z, for this DeFi session and all of the previous DeFi sessions. It's been a very, very fun time here, learning and growing with this education. You do it extremely well, brother. So with that, we want to thank everyone who came out today to our official podcast number 200 consecutive. That is right. Every single day, the ARK does not rest. The ARK does not stop. There's too much to do. And I don't foresee anywhere in the near future it changing. We are passionate about being here with every single one of you. Congratulations to everyone that won in the contest. We've experienced, I think, nothing short of a miracle, having, two family members win in the same podcast. That's definitely a new one. We hope that becomes a trend here for the family of investors in the ARK. Congratulations to the Spark winner as well as the MVP, Mr. G.I. Joe. And folks, we're going to be back tomorrow. Do it again. That'll be number 201 for the folks listening to the podcast. Thank you so much for your participation. You've also been here for 200 podcasts with us and are a part. Even if you're not here live, you're participating. We hope you found it educational as well as entertaining. And we wish you all a fantastic rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. Back tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Great podcast.